So what this one is going to be is leftovers. I made enchiladas, and I have about a full quart of the shrimp mixture left that I stuffed the enchiladas with, and I thought make a good soup. They make this Mexican soup. It's Cameroon's something something. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I've had it, and it's really, really good. And that tastes a lot like this, and that gave me the idea to do it, but there wasn't enough broth. So then I thought, well, let me just add some San Marzano style tomatoes to it, and then it turned into a let's boil a few extra shrimp and let's make some beans and carrot. It went from heating up leftovers into a whole soup ordeal. So I'm just going to wing it and see what it tastes like. All right, so let me dump in these tomatoes. These are, I usually like Cento brand. I can't open that. These are Delalo, and they're made in Italy, and they're really good. But I like the other brand better. All right, now for some spices. Even though this is already spiced up, this has a lot in it. It has cilantro, parsley, onions, peppers, cumin, chili powder, Ancho chili powder, salt. I don't know, a lot. This was the stuffing. Then there's a lot of spice in it, but with this big can of tomatoes, I don't think it's going to be enough. And I know Sriracha is not at all typical for Mexican style cooking, but I don't care because I like it. And it's garlicky and it'll taste good. So there was some Sriracha, a little salt. This is that Ancho chili powder. A little bit of that. A little bit of coriander. Cumin. And actually, I don't know what goes in that soup. Like I said, I've had it at Mexican restaurants, and it's really, really good. And I don't know what goes in it, and I've never taken the time to look online, like at a recipe or something. So I don't know. But this here tasted but really, really good. Hopefully the video, when I finally edit it, will come out good. And it was huge plates. A buddy of mine had lunch with me. This is a little bit of cilantro leaves. I have fresh over there, but I already got it in here. A buddy of mine had lunch with me, and the plates were so big he couldn't finish it. It was a lot. I mean, a lot of food. And then I boiled up some extra shrimp. Those are, I think, Argentine pink shrimp, and they have real big feet. So I boiled down the shells and made some stock because this is going to be too thick. And then some potatoes, and then this is corn and lima beans. And I don't think any of that is traditional, but I don't care because all I want is a good soup. All right, chuck in the lima beans and carrots. And again, I know this ain't traditional Mexican or whatever, but I don't care. It's going to be good. Let me add some of this stock. That's really good. Wow. That Sriracha lit it up. I'll tell you that. I ain't putting no hot sauce in it. It's already plenty hot. All right, so there's some extra shrimp and potatoes. And those were those real little potatoes. They were red and gold. And generally speaking, I absolutely hate cooking potatoes with the skin on. I know a lot of people do it, especially potato salad. I hate it. But these were the real tiny ones. And you can kind of get away with it. All right, let's dump this one in. Oh boy, that smells really good. Look, I don't know if that'll show up in the camera. That's the leftover Pico de Gallo that I made right on top. So that should add a nice flavor in here. That's a nice soup right there. It's actually more like a stew. I don't know if it's showing up good. I'm not too good at doing this part. All right, now I just got to let that heat up because everything's already cooked. All I'm doing is heating it. And that's it. I'm going to chop just a little bit of this to put on top when I pour my bowl. That's Italian broadleaf parsley instead of cilantro. Sometimes I think cilantro is just too strong. And even though this is a quasi-Mexican soup and you should use cilantro, I already put cilantro in there and I think I like the taste of the broadleaf Italian parsley better. I like it. I'm going to put that on top of my soup. Good way to chop parsley is kind of fold it over and roll it up into like a kind of like a wad. I know you can't see it because of the soup, and then you just go and it comes out good. I'll put it on this cover. See? All right, this is done. All right, here we go. Of course, I can't tip it too much. Maybe down there would be better. I don't know. Let me grab a clean towel. That is absolutely outstanding. A leftover, let me get one of them potatoes. A potato and a shrimp on there and a carrot. Look at that. Leftover. Man. And it's got plenty of bite to it from that sriracha. It doesn't need any hot sauce. I think I'll pour an ice cold beer with this. This is really, really good. I'm glad I did what I did because this is outstanding. Not traditional Mexican, but it's good. I'm gonna go eat.